Alright. Alright. This is part two here of what I got on Friday. We're not going over the Patrick Moore small claims against my trustee. It's the root of all this, is my trustee. We're going to go back to the battery, touch or strike. One phone call and getting your ass kicked by some crappy kid and his girlfriend and the mother results in 150 docket entries. This is the striking thing. They're striking all my motions. What do we have here? County Court of the 6th Judicial Circuit orders striking defendant's demand to dismiss case due to judicial collusion, bad faith legal representation, failure to address prior motions, violation of constitutional rights, idiot accommodations, and unlawful arrest, warrant, demanded challenge attorney withdrawal, motion to sanction attorneys for misconduct, motion to object to hearing on motion to withdraw and request for immediate appointment of new counsel, motion to change venue, motion for remote hearing via Zoom, and potential forced waiver of all pretrial appearances, motion to lift no contact order, demand for speedy trial, motion to vacate a legal waiver of speedy trial rights, and motion to proceed pro se until a federal counsel is appointed. This cause, I haven't read this yet. I have not read this yet. This cause came before the court upon defendant's pro se demand to dismiss case due to judicial collusion, bad faith legal representation, failure to address prior motions, violation of constitutional rights, idiot accommodations, and unlawful arrest warrant, demanded challenge attorney withdrawal filed on September 18, 2024. There's a bunch of them. This is, keep in mind, this is a first time misdemeanor charge. Motion to sanction attorneys for misconduct. This is all stricken from the record. But it's not stricken from the record. It's on YouTube. It's in the court of public opinion. That's what's his faces. The global thought police can weigh in this. Motion to object to hearing to withdraw and request for immediate appointment of new counsel filed September 25th, 2024. Motion to change venue. I have skimmed through this. And I forgot, I'm so overburdened, overwhelmed. I have the whole state, apparently the whole state of Florida against me. I have a prosecuting attorney, Todd Pollard, that lives in some mega million house with these judges that live in mega million houses. All these attorneys just coming after me. A disabled, homeless, LGBT person with a trust fund. They can't even get their trust fund. They can't afford an attorney. So you get this crap. Motion for remote hearing via Zoom, potential forced waiver of all pretrial appearances, filed on October 7th, 2024. Motion to lift no contact order. Demand for speedy trial. Demand for speedy trial and motion to vacate a legal waiver of speedy trial. They said my demand for speedy trial was not clear. It's a demand for a speedy trial. We don't know how to interpret that. A demand for a speedy trial can be misinterpreted by these people. Your demand for a speedy trial? We don't know if their intentions were clear. Go look at the last video. You're not going to get you're not going to get a trial here. Motion to proceed pro se until effective counsel is appointed. Having reviewed the motions, the record, and applicable law, the court finds as follows. The court, who's the court? Is this Frank I. Gray? Frank I. Gray II? Frank I. Gray II finds as follows. And the rest is crappy-ass court. It's not a real court. On May 9, 2022, defendant was charged by information with one count of battery, a first-degree misdemeanor. Defendant charge remains pending. So defendant was charged by information. Not by proof, not by evidence, by information. One phone call ruins your life on top of what has already been ruined. And I would tell you, for a fact, I wish I could show my face in this recording. This all has started by my mother and her secret, stupid trust fund, the Teeling Family Trust, that has caused so much disorder, so much chaos. One woman, one psychotic woman, one sociopathic woman's lies and hiding money and pulling all this bullcrap has destroyed countless lives. And now she's wrapped up the courts. The courts are glad to help her. Wrapped up the police that she'll call constantly on you. By you, I mean me. Getting her grandson all messed up. He's got uniform trust fund for minors accounts in his name. He's 22 now. I think he's 22. Defendant's charge remains pending. This is only 2 pages. Defendant has filed multiple motions in quick succession. Quick succession. A flurry of motions. Like, I'm not allowed to file motions? I'm not allowed to defend myself? Are they considering that abusive? I filed multiple motions. I want to file more motions. Because none of my lawyers did. The record reflects at the time of filing, the defendant was represented by Marie-Louise Mabry, Esquire, who had already quit. I've already published all her emails. I'll publish them again. I wasn't represented by her. She's not even a real lawyer. You can go look up Marie-Louise Mabry, Esquire. She doesn't have a law firm. She's got a Google Voice number. She won't answer the phone. I published all the emails. She's never answered a single question. And I guess she's saying I threatened her? In the above style case, as acknowledged in many of her motions. As such, and because the defendant's motions do not contain allegations. Alright, so as such, and because defendant's motions do not contain allegations giving rise to an adversarial relationship between her attorney Mabry, the motions constitute unauthorized pro se pleadings. It must be stricken on as a nullity. Giving rise to an adversarial relationship. Marie-Louise Mabry said we had a, just like my mother said with my father, that we had irreconcilable differences. And then there's all these allegations of threats. But there's no allegations giving rise to adversarial relationships. These people are insane. See Logan versus State. They can take Logan versus State, shove it up their butts. They'll consider that a threat too. Based upon the exceptional circumstances in this case, we have more exceptional circumstances over a misdemeanor of a disabled, homeless, LGBT person beating up the #1 champion MMA fighter. That's a total coward, just like the rest of this family. Exceptional circumstances. Defendant shall be advised that this court shall not address any further motions filed by her unless she schedules hearings and appears in person in order to argue them. And appear in person. And get sent to jail. Get sent to jail where you never get a lawyer. You'll be stripped of all your rights. And they'll probably kill you in jail. Accordingly, it's ordered to judge that the defendant motions are hereby stricken. It's stricken. Cricken. It's further ordered and judge that any further motions defendant wishes the court to address, defendant shall schedule a hearing and appear in person to argue them. I don't wish anything. I don't prey upon anything. This is a huge game that they want to play. It's a first-time misdemeanor. I've never been charged with beating anyone in my life. And these people, ask yourself, I don't care if you don't like me or whatever. If you do like me, has anybody ever lived 47 years on this earth, all of a sudden been accused of beating somebody up where there's no past history of it? And they have to put up 3 years of court? And 3 years, it's not the end. This is not going to end for a long time. And then never did anything after that? Say I did beat the crap out of a stupid kid. Say I beat the crap out of him and I covered in bruises and bite marks. I never did it again. It would have been a one-time thing. But they're going to drag this on and on and on and on. Because they know what they're doing. They know that I've been targeted by the Pasco Sheriff's Office. They know that these people have targeted me for over a decade. Thanks to my mother calling the cops on me because she wanted to hide her stupid trust fund that I'm a beneficiary to, caused a big ruckus, misused the police. The police either knowingly beat me up, took me to jail, took me to mental hospitals to cover up for her, or just didn't follow policy and procedure and just went out gung-ho with their SWAT training and whatever, just to prove themselves without following the procedures that maybe you should investigate, maybe you should find out what's going on, and that this court is going to perpetuate it till the end of time and make me suffer for years and years. And no one's going to look at it. We got records and evidence of anonymous phone calls being made, me being swatted all the time, but nope, it's this. So Frank Gray put his name on that. How much shit do you want to put your name on, Frank Gray? I am not going away. I never hurt anyone. I'll never hurt anybody ever. This guy's gonna sign his name everywhere. Does it say honorable? This guy's the most dishonorable person I've ever met in my life. He's worse than my mother. Because my mother has got a little power. She's got some money. This guy can put people in jail. He can just destroy people's lives. And that's all he does. It's all these people do. Prove it. The burden is not on me to prove my innocence. The burden is on the county and apparently the state to prove my guilt. And they can't do it, so they will not give me a trial. And that's it. We'll go through this further later.